It happened every single night. When his parents came to say, "Sleep tight," and went to turn out his bedroom light. "Stop," he'd cry, "you can't do that yet. There's something important you still need to check. Look under my bed, and let me know that there's no monster hiding down below." His parents sighed in utter despair, and tried to tell him there was nothing there. They said it really is all in your head. So don't worry about a monster under your bed. Worry about what's in your cupboard instead.
I loved this take on the trope of the kid asking the parents to check what's under my bed. And with them, instead of fully easing his fears, it twisted it on its head. I love that they left the image of what's lurking in the closet up to our imagination as well, because that's a great device where we can put in the worst case scenario. Really sweet animation for the boy, and the closet then was super realistic. It's almost like our fears are more real than we are sometimes. I think it would benefit from a voice actor to narrate, just as it was clear that it was a program. I don't know if that was intentional for the technique, but I think to lend that storytelling quality and that sweetness, a human obviously could add more dynamics to the narration and add more nuance to the tone.
But it had a really good play on what is a very classic construct around a monster under the bed. I thought the poem-like construct, and I feel like it was sort of like a Siri type of voice, made it an interesting stylistic blend to set it up, and obviously the twist on the ending about the monster still really being there, I thought was a clever play, especially given the short runtime of the piece. I thought it was able to pack in a good stylistic approach with the animation, with an interesting narrative approach that I thought ended up letting the animation carry the piece while also giving you a sense of a narrative feel that give the piece a little bit more weight. So I thought it worked well overall.
Was succinct. You're able to cover a lot in a short period of time. It's a fun poem that sets up a really fun story, and it has a really silly ending. This is definitely a really fun piece. Uh, it's animated very well. It was very dynamic to watch, and you, like I said before, you put together the story in such a short amount of time, and a very understandable and well-rounded story.
Essentially show this fear that a child showcases when it comes to having a monster under their bed. And it is a pretty simple piece. It seems as if Siri is like telling us a bedtime story, so to speak, with the voiceover element. It doesn't really sound like the kid himself, but it does kind of bring a visual to an audiobook experience.
I felt so bad for this child when in the end it said, "Don't worry about the monster under your bed, worry about what's in your cupboard." This had a very familiar feel to it. I'm not sure if I've heard this before or if it just had that feel, but I liked the writing, I liked the poem. It was very cute with the music. I liked the music a lot. And to me, it felt kind of like an old school computer animation with the way the mouth was moving. But just thought, with a minute that you guys had, I think it was under a minute actually. I thought it was really well done. It moved at a great pace. And like I said, I love the music, and it was very interesting. It made me wonder where it was going. And then his eyes at the end are like, "The cupboard, I didn't even think about that."
This was quite amusing for just a 1 minute short. It felt like a trailer for something longer that, especially with the rhyming notion it has, feels like it could be expanded to just go, "Don't worry about this, worry about this," and it can go on and on and on. But I know the parents are more like, just grow up and get over it, but while being sarcastic, I was saying wonder what's in your closet, but this film it's hilarious. It's something that it's right in the vein of how my family talks to each other. So it makes it all that much more funny and realistic.